What is up, everybody? It is your boy Nick Noodles coming at you with another great video. I'm really excited to be talking about shoes and reviewing them. January was such a dry month, and February we already have a bunch of bangers, so I'm super excited for all the drops that are happening this month. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, leave a like, and follow my Instagram at NickNoodlesYT because I am trying to post more on there. So today we're going to be reviewing the JJJJound Bapestas or the Bapestas. I'm probably going to pronounce it Bapestas or Bapes throughout the whole video, so I am sorry about that. JJJJound is a Canadian streetwear brand, and they have collabed with companies like New Balance and Vans, and everyone knows who Bape is. It is a Japanese streetwear brand. They don't need any explaining. So let's go ahead and talk about this shoe. Now, starting off with packaging, it does come with JJJJound and Bape branding. I will say it is a little bit unusual for the box to be this loud. Usually JJJJound boxes are very, very simple. So I'm surprised that this actually has the camo on it. Inside the box, you get a dust bag, which is actually pretty nice. You also get extra shoelaces and this little paper cutout. I'm not really sure if all Bapes come like this, but I will say the packaging is a little bit more impressive. Now, looking at the actual shoe, this looks like any other Bapesta. I have never had one in hand, so I was, pretty excited to see, what all the hype was about. In short, it really is just, I would say, an Air Force One with nicer materials and a star on it. So along the bottom, the midsole is different. It does have the little stars like normal Air Force Ones do, but it does have that star pattern in the midsole. And, my dumbass looked at the heel and saw the R, and I thought that that was, to signify left and right shoe, but both shoes have the R, and I'm pretty sure that's like a restricted symbol. So felt like a bit of a dumbass when I was recording B-roll and trying to draw that connection in my mind. But the bottom of the sole isn't that special. Along the midsole, you do have the Bape branding. It would have been cool to see JJJJound branding here, because really the only place where there is JJJJound branding is on the back of the heel, which is pretty standard. All the New Balance collabs have the JJJJound stamp on the back, but it would have been cool to see it on the midsole. The overall color for this shoe is neutral gray, which seems to be really, really popular, especially with both of the Jordan 1s that came out last year in the neutral gray colorway. Seemed like JJJJound and Bape had to get their neutral gray colorway out of the way. It does have the classic Bape star on the side of the shoe in place of the Nike swoosh. It is gray and made out of leather. Speaking of which, the whole shoe is made out of leather. It would have been nice to see them use like suede or something, but I'm not really sure if they ever use suede on Bapestas. It usually seems to be either all leather or patent leather. I'm not really sure if there's any that use suede. Speaking of which, the leather on it is definitely very, very nice. It's definitely nicer than Air Force One quality leather. If you didn't know how the leather felt. On the top of the tongue, you do have more Bape branding, and I did notice that the eyelets, the top pair is metal. The shoelaces also have metal tips, kind of like the Alma Minier ones, and that also just helps to give it a little bit more of a premium feel. So for sizing, I would say if you're in between sizes, go a half size down, and if you're not in between sizes, just go true to size. I'm a size 9.5, and I usually wear a 9 in Air Force Ones, so I got a 9 in the Bapestas, and they fit perfectly. I think that if I was a 9, I would just stick with a 9 because going down to an 8 would be too small. Lastly, I just kind of want to talk about price and overall value. So these shoes were very expensive. They were like $330 after shipping and tax. And honestly, I'm kind of on the fence on whether these shoes are worth it. Yes, the leather quality is nicer and the packaging is nicer, but at the end of the day, it's a white, shoe. It's gonna get really dirty. It's gonna age terribly. And for $330, I can't confidently say that I think it's worth it. Like, you could get a pair of neutral gray ones for even cheaper than that on the resale market. For all the Bape heads out there, you'll probably really, really like this shoe, but in my opinion, I'm not really feeling it, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my pair yet. If you have any questions about the shoes or if I missed any details, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer it. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.